tapping back.
I know,
Let's keep us on track, guys.
yes, okay.
Okay, so tapping back to heritage.
Yes.
And stuff. That shit.
All that heritage.
Yeah, so when you lived, I know that you were mentioning this before, like when you lived in Zimbabwe, in comparison to like your siblings, would you say that you were like lighter skin, darker skin? Because I know
I am medium skinned.
medium
Medium-skinned?
Are you medium
in
rare
our
or
like colour
medium?
range. No,
Yeah.
I mean, me and my sister have the same mum and dad.
Okay.
And then like my other brothers and sisters share a different dad.
Yeah.
So obviously there's quite a different mix. But like I was saying earlier, it being a mixed race person, there I was very light skinned and I got like bullied at school. Like my teacher like beat me.
What? Really?
Yeah, obviously there you can hit kids at school, so that was like a thing.
Yeah, we used to get
definitely-
paddled. We used to get paddled.
That's not obvious. Girl, I've never been hit in school or I've only been threatened once with a belt. I don't know what the fuck I did.
You never did it again.
But I never did it again. Yeah. And that was literally the only threat I've had with like violence.
That's very lucky.
Freaking, that's not obvious that you
Yeah.
would get hit.
See, I think it's just like because so I went to school there, obviously, because I left at 7, and my teacher was light skinned, but I was like the light skin in my class, and I just remember she'd just pick on me, and she'd like you had to like go to the front of the class, and she would just like I'd stand there and she'd just slap me across the face, and I was just like,
old?
6, 7.
Oh my God.
And I'd be like crying, and it was not a good
Oh
experience.
God, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's crazy as well. Only when I think about like when you see kids, and you're like, wow, how could somebody do that?
A full-grown adult. That's what I never
doesn't
understood.
even know me.
How can you hit something that is so small
Yeah.
and inferior to you? Like in a way, like how could you beat a dog or an animal? Like any of these things.
Yeah.
Like how can you do that? Like
Yeah, no.
She's a psycho.
yeah.
It wasn't good. She
Again, it's culture though. Like
Yeah.
it was okay for my mom to beat us. Like, you know, no one ever frowned upon it until we got older, and then like more education started to like come up around the topic, and laws started to change, and yeah, like it wasn't illegal.
Yeah.
Maybe it was actually. I
Okay,
have no idea.
disciplining, I don't condone it at all, but okay, whatever, disciplining. But just to pick on you, that's extra.
Yeah,
So
that's
that's
extra.
not that's not because you did something bad. That's
Yeah.
her like desire to want to hit you.
Yeah.
Which sounds a bit more psycho to me.
Yeah.
I think that I've experienced a lot of racism from like all sides. Like, I think, to be honest, I think that Africa for me has been the most like racist place that I've been to. Like just people just picking on like, if you're lighter, then you assume to be more rich, you're more cleaner, even like a darker skin. Like it's just insane, because it would be just being like by your shade of color.
Yeah.
And like that happens here, but in a different sort of way. Like I was in like a group of kids, and they definitely picked on. Here was like, oh, you're light skinned, brown skinned girl. It was like, you know, when I used to hang around with like two white girls, and my school didn't have any like, my little school didn't have. I was just me, Patricia, and Lewis, who left. So when I went to older school, primary school?
Yeah.
No, secondary school.
Secondary school.
Yeah, high school. That's kind of when I came into like, you know, hanging around crew and like being like, yes, this is like, I'm thicker, my skin color, my curly hair, like, you know, coming into my own, because my mum straightens her hair, you know, and like her dad didn't want her to be with a black man. She's black. Like it was just,
What?
I know.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's really insane. And I think I would say like my dad's racist, and obviously he's with a that's my mother. Like it boggles my mind, because it's like, if you can see color like that, then you have like some hate in your heart and some issues that you need to uncover. But even when it's like from color to color, that's like that is the issue. That for me, because
You hate yourself.
you're hating yourself, and that's what's like feeding other people to be able to do that to you, because you're doing it to other people.
Yeah.
And it's not fun, and it's not like, banter to be like, oh yeah, like, you know, oh, you can't see him as so black. Like, that's not cool.
No.
Like, I don't think that's like...
No racist jokes are cool.
Yeah.
Like, that's nothing like that is funny at all.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just gonna shut up now because I get really angry. Like,
Get angry.
no, I'll start fucking crying. I hate racism.
Yeah, no, so I definitely had a struggle. I had elocution lessons so that people could understand me. So a lot of my dad didn't want me to speak my mother tongue, Shoshona, in the house, so I lost that.
Yeah.
So
That was Selby's first language.
Yeah. I
That's
think mine was
crazy.
first language.
I'm totally relating to all the stuff that Selby has said, and it would have been really interesting if he was on this episode
Yeah.
and you talk
Yeah.
about this, because he
grown
got
up
bullied.
in-
Selby grew up in Zimbabwe, and he got really bullied for his skin color because he's white, and they went through all the, you know, that's his story to tell.
Yeah.
Basically, but
I
all
can
the
un- I
stuff,
can understand,
the
yeah.
stuff that you were saying about like the farms and things like that, and yeah, like it's crazy, crazy
dark,
what happened.
Yeah, it's a dark world, and it's really upsetting because I think that I really